Okay, it's recording. Awesome. Hello, guys. Okay, so I'm making this video because I know we're supposed to do a Zoom tonight, but I double booked myself. So I just wanted to talk to you guys first about, like, just how to keep, like, your energy, like, there. So then you, like, have the energy to keep moving and, you know, just really keeping your mind right. So I'm just going to kind of share with you what I've been doing, and I'll just give you guys some ideas, and I just encourage you to choose some of these different things and just, you know, start doing them, because for me it's been so huge in the success of my business, because I always have this state of energy to want to keep moving and keep going, and I fill my head with good stuff, and, you know, I do these things that may seem like, I don't know, unnecessary to some people, but I mean, they're very necessary, especially if you're in entrepreneurship. You know, you have to, you know, keep your mind right. So first thing is, if you do not have a morning routine, start one. I highly encourage it. You know, if you're, you know, now doing maybe like what I used to do, where I literally would just wake up, grab my phone, scroll Facebook, get out of bed, shower, go to school, go to work, whatever. That was it. I did not have success with that. I read something on Facebook, it put me in a weird mood, or I was automatically doing this. I wasn't doing anything for myself. So we need to first start by doing something for yourself in the morning. You know, my morning routine now looks like I wake up, you know, and then I go downstairs, I get a little bite to eat, or maybe I make a full breakfast. It looks a little different, but I'm always doing something of this sort, to where I'm eating something, whether it's a full breakfast or something light. And then, you know, I do yoga, or I do a little meditation, or I just found this new, like, energy practice, and it's called chakras. And it's all about, like, opening the pathways in your body to let the energy flow. And that's been really successful for me. And by no means will that take long. So if you wanted to just get up and get a little bite to eat, that takes a few minutes. Anyway, so I do something like that, or I'll do, like I said, I'll do yoga, and then I'll do meditation, and then I take a shower, I get ready for my day, and then I look at my phone. I don't think it's good to turn right away and look at your phone and start giving yourself to everyone else, or looking at someone might say something that just really riles you up in the morning. You want to keep yourself in a good place first thing in the morning. So those are a few of the things that, like, I do first thing in the morning. And sometimes, again, my morning might look like I take a few minutes to kind of think about what I've been saying inside of my head. And if it seems like money has been, like, blocking me, or, like, what do I think is really, like, blocking me? Is it, I think I don't know the right things to say? Like, listen to what you say to yourself every day. And then I want you to turn around and write, like, some positive affirmations toward it. So, you know, for me, it was like, for a while, I really felt like, you know, money had been blocking me. Like, I was blocking myself from receiving more. And so I just, you know, would write down, you know, I accept money easily. Money is coming to me more easily. Money is flowing in, and I respect it. You know, just like positives towards that. And then I would just say, you know, every day I'm growing more confident. You know, I am so happy that every day I am more intentional. You know, I feel amazing when I make time for myself, because I was feeling like taking time for myself was selfish, and, you know, I should have been doing something else instead of taking care of myself. And I know that that's very important. So you can do some writing, things like that. For me, I will share with you affirmations I say every single morning. And this takes, and again, you don't have to do all of these things, because not every morning does every single thing look the same. But the one thing that is consistent for me is I don't pick up my phone anymore right away. I do not do that. I take time for myself first, and then I start giving myself to the world. So I think these are just absolutely amazing, and I can share this Pinterest board with you guys if you want. But I always say, I am beautiful, I am kind, I am loved, I'm enough, I can do anything. I walk into every situation expecting the best. These are my favorite. These make me feel really good. Because, again, money, I came from, you know, a family that was poor, so I've never in my life had tons of money. And now that I'm in a point where money is coming in, it's, you know, sometimes can feel a little weird, or maybe you haven't yet started making a ton of money, which, I mean, that's like kind of where I am. So every morning I say these: attracting money is easy. I am aligned with the energy of wealth and abundance. I am an absolute money magnet. I am becoming richer every day. I am simply wealthy. I attract money easily. My income exceeds my expenses. Money comes naturally to me. I prosper wherever I turn. I know what I want and expect in my life. I say those things every single morning. And I have a couple other little things that I just say out loud, or I just take a few minutes to just sit there in quiet time with myself. It could be you're talking to God, or you're just letting yourself be like, okay, I'm calm, do a little bit of breathing, and then move on to your day. If you're someone who, while you're making breakfast and you don't maybe necessarily have a ton of time to, I don't know. Either way, meditating doesn't take very long. It could be just sitting on the edge of the bed and just breathing a little bit before you get out of bed to go to the restroom, to go downstairs, whatever. But, reading something, I make sure I read something every single day. So again, if you feel like I don't have tons of time to sit down and read a book, really great app. It's called Audible. When I was still working in school full time and stuff, and I felt like I did not have enough time to sit down and read a book, every time I was in the car driving, or I was cleaning, or whatever, I had it playing so I could listen to it while I was doing these other things. So then I was feeding my mind good stuff in the meantime, because you're not doing anything productive when you're driving. You're just getting from point A to point B. So why not listen to something good? But finding a good book. Books that I really like, Joel Osteen's Breakout was really great for me. Beach Money is excellent. This book, I love it so much. I'm going to read it for the second time. Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. It's a really great one. I've read Good Leaders Ask Great Questions. Think about what area that you want to improve in and go get a book, or download Audible and listen to it. Or sometimes you can listen to them for free on YouTube. But just finding yourself a routine to make sure that daily you're doing these things. On my bathroom mirror, there's a mirror right in front of the toilet. So I know every morning when I sit down to go pee, I look at it and it says, I am a triple diamond. I am loved. I am respected. I am a fearless leader. I'm a loving, great girlfriend. I am lovable. I'm enough. I'm a rock star recruiting machine, and I'm worthy of $6,000 a month. I have those things written there. So then I look at them every single morning, and I don't have a choice. And then on the other mirror where the sink is, where I have to wash my hands and brush my teeth, on it says, I am a triple diamond. I'm worthy of $6,000 a month. I am a rock star recruiting machine. So then I have to look at that when I'm brushing my teeth or I'm washing my hands. I just put these little affirmations out there to where I'm filling my head with good stuff. And then in the times when I feel like, oh my gosh, you start getting in your own head, you start saying these, not so nice things to yourself. You have to say, okay, stop. These things that I'm saying to myself, they are not true. They're not true. It is fear, and fear isn't a real thing. Fear is something that we create in our head. That's it. So, you should feel so much relief knowing that fear is not a real thing. We just get wrapped up in our head and we try to stop ourselves from doing these things that maybe feel uncomfortable. But these things that I have started doing really, really work for me. And I know that sometimes it's easy to feel like you're going into a funk, but you're not. We just have to do good things to consistently fill our mind with good stuff, because let's face it, the world isn't always the happiest place. The people that we're around aren't always the happiest people. And sometimes we can feed off of that. And I want us to all fill our minds and our bodies with good stuff. So having something to eat in the morning, nourishing your body, that's so important. Taking quiet time for yourself in the morning and in the evening, so important. It could be 1 minute. 1 minute. Everyone has 1 minute or 2 minutes a day that they could sit on the edge of their bed and just close their eyes and just set an alarm for 1 minute. Do that morning and night. If that's all that you feel like you want to start doing, do it. Listen to Audible. Just read out some affirmations. Talk about what you're grateful for. When you start feeling like you are like, I don't know what's going on, or like whatever, talk about what you're grateful for. Every single day I wake up, and before I say it out loud, I'm just like, you know what? I am so grateful that I woke up today. I'm grateful for Steve and our, beautiful relationship. I'm thankful for Butters. I'm thankful for our home. I am, thankful I have, a bed to sleep in, and then I have clothes to put on my body. I'm thankful I have food in my refrigerator. I'm thankful for my absolutely amazing team. I'm thankful for my amazing prospering business. I'm speaking life over all of these things, and I'm coming from a place of gratitude, because that's where the best things are going to happen, is when you're coming from a place of gratitude. So that's how I have kept my energy flowing. Like for me, the chakras thing, it's CHAKRAS. Again, I have a small practice that I've started doing, and it really feels good. It's a little bit of meditation, and for me, it only took like 5 minutes to do. So, it could be as long or as short as you want it to be, but just finding a way, or doing yoga really like helps me wake up. Or like this morning, what I did this morning is I made myself breakfast, and then I sat down on the ground and I did some stretching, just quiet time. Didn't have the TV or anything on, and I just did some neck stretches, like a little stretching out. And then I got up and I took a shower and I started my day. So it can just be anything, but making time for yourself is really going to make you feel less rushed, less pushed around, and you're going to take time to really, think about what you're grateful for, and speaking these affirmations of yourself, or reading a book, or listening to Audible. But, just take something away from this and start, putting it into place, so then you stay in a good state of mind. So it's something that you're enforcing, every single day, because they say it takes 3 weeks to create a habit. So it's an excellent habit to get in. And I know that I've seen a huge difference in how I feel when I approach any kind of situation, whether it's a positive or a negative, situation, depending on, how you want to view it. But I feel so much better going into it and approaching, my day-to-day activities. So that's what I have for you guys. I'm going to make another little video talking about time management when you're busy. Because when I first joined, I was taking 18 credit hours in college, and I was working like a lot, like 50 hours a week. So I'm going to make another video. So choose something and start, feeding your mind and your body some really good stuff. And if you need some further help, or you want me to share my Pinterest board with you, or whatever it may be, or, if these don't feel like there's something that you want to at least try, get a hold of me. We'll find something that feels comfortable for you. So I love you guys.